August 2021, Omaha, Nebraska. We left Dayton, Ohio 2 days ago and drove along the construction project, better known as freeways, to get here. On our first day of travel, we managed to get all the way through Indiana and almost all the way through Illinois before stopping for the night. We stopped at a KOA for the night. Now, I don't generally like KOAs. I find them to be overpriced and really not that nice. But this one wasn't half bad, although it was still overpriced. But in this case, that's okay. It was right alongside the freeway, so it didn't take long to get there, and it was right on the Iowa border. We weren't on the road very long before we got a reminder that we are going down the road in a 30,000-pound vehicle and we should probably be careful. But fortunately, the trip was uneventful and we made it to Nebraska and the Pine Grove RV Park on the other side of Omaha. The Pine Grove RV Park isn't half bad. It's a little bit more expensive than we normally like to pay for, but it was a nice park. It had a nice pool, although it was only open from 11 to 7. It also claimed to have internet, although the internet wasn't really usable. We wouldn't have normally stayed here because we preferred to stay at Offutt Air Force Base FamCamp. But 2 years ago, the FamCamp flooded and it still hasn't been repaired. Our first stop was a visit to see Janet's brother, Kerry. And since his birthday was coming up, this kind of set the theme for the rest of the weekend. And as Friday approached, we started going out and celebrating Kerry's birthdays with stops at cocktail bars and other bars. It was a really good night. And although Friday night went late into the evening, it didn't stop us from getting together with Janet's sister Deirdre and exploring a distillery. We visited the Patriarch Distillery. The distillery had a military theme because both of its owners were retired Army veterans. The bourbon was good, and so was the conversation. We ended off the week by again getting together with Deirdre, Carrie, and Chloe, but this time we went to Cellar 426 Winery for a little bit of wine tasting. We enjoyed sampling some of the wines available here, and I thought that this was a really good way to cap off our first week in Omaha, Nebraska. We intend to spend 2 more weeks here in Omaha visiting friends and family before we move on. So for now, we stay in Nebraska, and I certainly hope we'll see you here again next week.